We're live.
All right, here we go. Here we are. Back again.
Back again, people. Back again.
After some pretty exciting pay-per-views and some pretty amazing results, which we'll jump right into. So, sir, if you would.
People of the great MMA debate. I stand before you a humble man. Or sit before you, whatever you want to call this. I bow down to you, John Jones. There is nothing else I can say.
Thank you. And everyone, take a second, and as you're watching this, go ahead and rewind what just happened, because you'll never see it again.
I will say, he had a dominant performance, and after that performance, he is now number 2 on my GOAT list.
You know what? I'll take it. Put him number 2. Put him behind GSP. I'll be okay. I'm fine. No,
I mean, in all seriousness, he looked he looked incredible, especially after 3 years off.
Yeah.
Very impressive performance. The devil's advocate in me, he did look a little slow.
He was.
Yeah, he looked slow. So it'll be interesting. I do not have high hopes for him and Stipe.
No.
I think he's going to run through Stipe.
Yep. But here's the thing: does Stipe actually fight him?
Yeah, I don't. Jones basically called him out on Twitter, and he said, "See you in July."
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah. This is all talk, just like it was beforehand.
Yeah.
Where he was supposed to fight Stipe, and they couldn't get it done on Stipe's end.
That's what everybody's saying. Stipe still has not really spoken on it at all, other than "I'll see you in July."
Yeah, I don't think Jones will fight Stipe. In my personal opinion, I think Stipe is done. I don't think you're going to see him in an MMA octagon ever again.
Interesting. So who do you think is next, Sergey? It's got to be, right? Because he was the backup fighter for that fight.
It would have to be, unless they do Sergey versus Curtis Blades, and the winner of that gets him. Either way,
I think it's Sergey. I think if it's not Stipe. But how much does Jones want that fight?
If he wants to prove he's the man, that's the fight he needs.
I mean, because he would be. Would he be the first to be double champ? Well, no, Cormier defended it as double champ, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he wouldn't be the first, but I mean that would truly cement his legacy.
But I almost think he wants the Stipe fight more than any of them.
He does,
because in a lot of people's minds,
Stipe is the heavyweight GOAT.
Yeah, Stipe is the best heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
He defended the belt more than anybody. He, I don't want to say made it look easy, but
the competition he had, he did make it look fairly easy.
But he cemented it as he was the guy to beat.
Yeah. And then Francis beat him, so that made him the guy.
Yeah, well, fuck Francis.
I saw a thing. Do you know since Francis left with the belt, that technically ended the lineage of the heavyweight belt for the UFC?
Really?
Yeah. It was like a breakdown from UFC 1, who had the heavyweight belt, and they went over to Pride, and then they got beat, and then the Pride guy came back over to the UFC, so they got beat, and then Francis eventually had the lineal heavyweight belt, and since he left, he technically stops the heavyweight lineage.
See, what a dick. What a dick.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, fuck Francis.
No, but I mean, if you didn't check it out, go check on our YouTube channel. We live streamed our reactions to that fight.
It's on there for you.
Yeah,
you'll see me passing out there toward the end of everything.
You can see me almost tear up from disappointment.
Okay, so where does Jones go from here? So, say he gets Sergey, beats Sergey. Who is actually left that could give him a fight?
I don't think there is. I think it's Stipe or bust for him. Honestly, I think if he doesn't get the Stipe fight, I think he just pieces the fuck out. And
you think?
He's got an 8-fight contract. There's no way he fights 8 more fucking times. There's no way.
I'm saying 3 more max.
Yeah, at max, and that would be if he fights Stipe, and then if Sergey, if he fights him, then if Francis comes back, that would be that would be the big 3.
Yeah, I think the only way they get Francis back is if they offer to pay him $9 million for one fight.
Fuck, dude, pay me $1 million. I'll go get knocked the fuck out.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. I've said this before. I think Sergey is probably the biggest number one problem for John Jones right now, just off his ability alone and his size.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an interesting fight to see how Sergey approaches it. If he just tries to steamroll him like he does everybody else, or if he like plays it.
Which, if he tries to steamroll him, I feel like that'll work in John's favor,
right?
Because he'll take his back, take him down, and choke him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'll do exactly what he did to Gane.
Yeah.
I mean, and by the way, Gane, you looked fucking terrible.
Yeah, you shit your pants.
Oh my
big
god.
Time.
Yeah, he had no setup, tried to throw a huge left hand,
and he kicked him in the nuts in the first 4 seconds. How does that make sense?
That was warranted.
You stupid shit. But, so other than Sergey, the only one in the heavyweight division that makes me nervous as a big John Jones fan and an advocate for him the entire time, Tom Aspinall.
Really?
Yeah. Just because he's big and his ground game is better than John's.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
So if he wants to stand and bang, he could.
Yeah.
I don't see Jones knocking him out.
Right.
But then if it goes to the ground, like this is the one guy who I feel has the leg up on Jones, where he's not going to be able to just, okay, I'm going to float with you. Like, no, he'll float with you.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, we didn't get to see any of Jones's stand up at heavyweight, so we don't, because like he looked slow. So like if you get somebody in there that's faster than him, is that going to be his downfall?
I mean, Sergey will be faster,
right?
Just because he's been at heavyweight longer. His body is built for that. I mean, he's a big fucking guy.
He's huge. He's massive. Yeah. So it'll be interesting. I mean, obviously, if he fights again, we'll fucking watch, because he's probably, other than Conor, he's the biggest draw in the UFC right now.
The only two people I will actually sit and we'll do a live for is Jones and Conor.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, I think I saw their pay-per-view did 1 million buys. I mean, that's a huge fucking draw.
What, he now jumped into the top 5 of all time.
It's other than Conor. It was, I think Conor has the top 3.
Yeah,
and then he's 4 and Brock is 5 at 200.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, insane.
So yeah, John, I knew you could do it. I had your back the whole time. Thanks for not making me look stupid. I didn't want to have to do shit on camera. So
until next time, Mr. Jones.
Thank you. Don't do it.